Facebook Live. Hang on. We're going to do this thing where I click two more things. Hey, Twitter Periscope and Facebook Live. Hang on. We're going to click one more thing. Hello, everyone. It is Sam with MissionMonday.com. And I'm going to talk about golf today. And that's weird to me. I don't golf. Mark does. Mark mentioned golf not that long ago, one of these things. I actually golfed recently and went golfing with a really good friend of mine, Scott. And as we were driving home, I decided I'm not golfing anymore. I'm done, and which isn't really a big deal. The only time I would ever golf is usually so I can hang out with Mark and our buddy Clint, and good for them in golfing, but it's not my thing. But golf is Mark's thing. And recently, we had the opportunity to do a keynote at Nebraska School Nutrition Specialist Conference, which that was a great time, by the way. Thank you so much for letting us come there. But Mark and I, the night before, were working on our keynote, and it took a while to get to the keynote because Mark was so frustrated about golf. Because recently, Mark's got some golf coaching. He mentioned this in one of his little audio updates and how he's being asked to do things differently, and it's frustrating him. And his whole notion was, sometimes when our kids are trying to learn something, they get frustrated. Let's give them some time. Allow them to be frustrated. This is not what this is about today. Mark's further frustration is, he got a golf coach, a friend that was helping him out, telling him to do some things differently. And then somebody else decided to say, what's he teaching you? And this person knows a lot about golf and was telling, you don't want to do that. Here's what you want to do with your grip. You want to change this up. And then Mark's wife, who is an exceptional golfer, maybe the best golfer I know for somebody that doesn't really know golf, started telling him, I don't think that's working for you. I think you got to do that. So he was getting input from 3 different sources that were taking him all these different directions. And his game, I know, his poor golf game was suffering because of it. And he was so frustrated about this. It's one of the most frustrated times I've seen Mark recently. I'm going to throw out there, one of the things that we need to think about in education, in our careers, in our professional circumstance is, why are we doing the things that we do? Because sometimes we lose sight of why, and then that can really screw with the level of frustration that we're having. I talked to Mark and said, why do you want to golf anyway? And he's like, well, it's fun and I love it and I'm hanging with my friends and it's just a good time. And it's like, well, do you think you're good enough? And he said, I don't really need to be any better. So you're just doing this for fun. You just decided, hey, somebody said I should be better. There's a lot of things that we do just for fun. And doing things just for fun is so important. It's almost meditative. It's a release. It's an opportunity where the stakes are not high. There's not a certain number of sales that we have to get. There's not a certain number of test score. A certain number of testers. There's not a certain test score that we have to get. We don't have to have all these specific things happen. We're just doing this because we like it, because it's fun, because we don't need to keep score. And I even asked Mark, do you keep score when you golf? Because I don't. And apparently he does. And he went, I'd like to keep it in this range. Whatever that range is, I don't know. I'll also throw this out there. There are some things in life that sooner or later you hit a peak on. I just turned 44. There are some things physically. I'm not always going to be the bad dude that I once was. Some things are going to slow down. I'm not as fast on my mountain bike as I like to be. It takes longer to go up the mountain. I'm not keeping score going up the mountain. I'm doing it because it's fun. So there are things in our life which I want you to remember. You're doing just for fun. Keep doing them just for fun because that is important. And if there's a way you can get better at it that doesn't stress you out, that doesn't take away the enjoyment from that, go for it. Otherwise, man, just chill out and let yourself relax It'll be okay. We have plenty of other things where we can be competitive, where we can really push ourselves, where we continue to grow and learn and know that we can get better. There's things we do to just relax. Let those things be those things, and you will be a better person for it. I think that's all I have for you, other than, of course, go to missionmonday.com. On Saturday, you have another chance to download It Happens in the Hallway for free. And I also mentioned Mark and I just spoke at the Nebraska School Nutrition Specialist Conference. It's not anything I'd ever expected to speak at, and we had an absolute blast. People laughed so hard, including Mark and I. Get a hold of Barry and Tyler at Mid-America Speaker Bureau, because Mark and I like the opportunity to do those things, and what we're talking about isn't about being a superintendent. It isn't about being a principal. It's not about being a teacher. It's not about being a parent. It's about being a person. And if you want to be a better person and enhance whatever it is that you do in an easy, no stress, fun kind of way, Mark and I will help you out with that. So, till next time, keep listening. Love you guys.